work, killing thousands of...
Exactly. To save the world. You do know Londoners have died before, hmm? The plague, the Great Fire, the Blitz. It was not much fun. But destruction is always the cure. And it begins today. 0 day. It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my God.
Explosions devastated 3 sites in London. Authorities are asking residents to remain in their homes as the situation continues to develop. We have received no official casualty total, but it is expected.
Mourners gathered for a series of candlelight vigils that brought closure to thousands of families and indeed to an entire city. London is now laser-focused.
Today at 10 Downing Street, where Nigel Cass, CEO of private military company Albion, received a mandate to secure London. Cass has vowed to hunt down DedSec, the terrorist group responsible for their force. Albion used cutting-edge artificial intelligence systems and autonomous drones to capture the remaining members of DedSec. A stark warning to would-be insurgents.
Corporations are posting record profits due to increased efficiencies in production and distribution, enabled by the use of technologies initially developed and approved for security purposes.
Overdue cleanup as crime numbers take a dive. Illegal gambling, drug trafficking and prostitution all down following prosecutions of the leaders of 4 of London's 5 largest criminal syndicates. The streets of Camden and Brixton.
As Albion's mandate is extended indefinitely by the government, life finally begins to return to normal. Curfews and travel restrictions have been lifted in all boroughs thanks to the deployment.
News outlets, reports of rioting in Trafalgar Square. Foreign meddlers pushing a false narrative through social media. Albion is in complete control of a
reprimand the public about the circulation of fake news, conspiracy theories. That terrorist group DedSec were framed for the bombings have been roundly rejected. Our own reporters could not find a single Londoner willing to expound those theories on camera. The facts simply do not support any other story.
I need to assemble a team, but I can't reboot DedSec alone. Let me break into London CTOS and see who's available.
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think, if anything, DedSec showed their true colors. It's terrifying to think we harbored such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament.
Next, I have Crypto King. Do you feel safer using a pseudonym?
Everyone should. Why make it easier for them to track you? And now we've seen what they're capable of and how far they're willing to go.
Hold on. Do you mean the government? Are you suggesting the government was responsible for the bombings?
Oh, trust me, Claire. They didn't do it alone. They're all in on it. The government, Albion, Sirs, Bloom, Sky Bloody Larson, and all the way up to Downing Street. They want to keep us scared, harness us with mind control, suck every last ounce of usefulness out of us, and even in death they'll sell off our bodies.
And what do you suggest we do, Crypto King?
Go underground. Deep enough, no electric signal can get you. It's the only way.
Well, thank you to all of our callers today, and thank you for tuning in and scouting for the truth along with me. Next week, Buccaneer Radio will be diving into the Albion Corporation. Just who are these men and women being paid lucrative amounts for the city's defence? Are they protecting us? Protecting London? Or someone else's interests? See you next week, fellow pirates. Claire Waters, out.
Is worse than I thought. But there's a candidate. Looks like you're DedSec's best hope.
Lachlan Burke, bouncer. Nick Buryu, banker, has a private phone. Digital work here. Nick Buryu, banker, has a private phone. Edward Green, gamed. Miriam McVie, performer, recently purchased 200,000. Confirm.
glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe
Auto drive
house.
now
Meet me
enabled.
there.
Sure. Auto drive now disabled.
Get straight to it. That's how we do it, like there ain't nothing to it. A set dedication and practice. Oh, you reckon actually it's raw talent? Some have it, most don't though. On the down low, like the rap Steve Ditko. Watching old video, and what's the scenario? Live on Arsenio. Dark more than that, I'll be square more. Old school rhyme rhymes in cuneiform. That's cool if they ain't all feel it. We still come equipped with a show.
Auto drive now enabled.
Overrecking it.
Auto drive now disabled.
You're overrecking it. Yeah, like overrecking it. Overrecking it. You're overrecking it. Nah, bruv, made them think that on purpose. Burst through the universe, dropping illmatic verses, the one chief chirper. Red blue collar workers, silver shadows, an army surplus. We be the Viking berserkers who swing from the rafters and burn down the churches. Whether it's bikinis or burkas, respect women cause women have birthed us. Mother Nature deserve nurture. Without her we wouldn't walk upon the earth's surface. So though I come from the tundra, strangled the lightning, stamped on the thunder. Looking in a boom of uncle, mongrels, I'm telling you the world's not wonder. Overrecking it. Overrecking it. You're overrecking it. Yeah, overrecking it. Overrecking it. You're overrecking it. That takes the biscuit, but don't get it twisted. The kid mad gifted, spit a sick lyric here for those who missed it. When he goes in, crowds go ballistic, innit? Well, in his mind anyway. That's where he lived most days, so it's okay. Trying to make a smooth getaway, catch up on Huxley, Hergé, and Hemingway. Stay conflicted, either lost faith or it never existed. Did psychedelics kickstart religion? Written in stone for the cataclysm. The year we're living in, ain't a given thing. 2, 5, 1, no, a million. Overrecking it.
Auto drive now enabled.
You're overrecking it.
Auto drive now disabled.
Overrecking it. Overrecking it. You're overrecking it. Oh.
Increase the volume thing. Yo. Big shot. It's another one. It's set 1 and 1 is 2. That was me and you. But we ain't stuck like
Auto.
Well, you seem in a hurry, but you're heading home. Be a shame if you got locked up for breaking curfew.
Okay.
You can't cook Sunday roast. You can't deny. Cause you know that I'm fly. Fly boy. They call me. Let's turn you and I to we. She said, boy, you're silly. Then ran for her bus.
I'm not gonna tell you. Come on, man. Stop it right now. Hey, piss off. Bloody brat.
All units, I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area. Over. Control, we are ready to engage. Putting an end to the chase now.
I'll back you up. You prick.
Control, we are still on the suspect. Over.
You useless.
Preparing to intercept vehicle. Control, I've lost the target. Returning to HQ. Search terminated.
Intervention. Cease and desist, or you will be restrained.
Control to all units. Possible hostiles near your location.
Control, we received the call, over.
Use a platoon intervention technique. Sending location on a 1033. Advise conditions. Not seeing anything that could have tripped the alarm. Right, there's nothing.
Let's do this.
Stay alert.
you done know. Let's get this started.
Salter spent a fortnight living amongst London's homeless. Join DVD tonight for Becoming Homeless, the untold story of London's forgotten people.
Where did you run off to?
Send me some help.
Unit, prepare to stop the vehicle.
Let your mind speak. I never put no colors on my timepiece. I told you niggas cut me up the brand beef.
Auto drive now enabled.
Picking up some brand needs. Say I'm running.
Receive, we're going to ram the target. Call, possible hostile on a field location.
Pass through the checkpoint. Over.
We're on their tail. Over.
Got to stay calm.
Why does anyone drive anymore? This is good.
Albion security reduced criminality by up to 30% since its inception.
Oh God. Oh God.
This is going straight online.
I have 8 billion people I need to send this to.
Get the fuck out!
Let the rain fall on my enemies. Fall on my enemies. Yeah, let the rain fall on my enemies. Fall on my enemies. Let the rain fall on my enemies. Yo. Listen to when they keep my back warm. Keep my snap warm. Kill me with a hardcore. I'm a bigger hitter on a bigger platform. Now we do the jiggle walk. Reminisce about the spinners that my hitter bought. Salami with that Twitter talk. I can't even hear you through these little awards. Put my shades on. Hoodie up and send a prayer up the trade one. They're trying to figure how a nigga put his name on. And how a nigga did it with no chains on. I give you the keys to no stress. First you give God the praise and see him work. I can't ever be on my knees, I'm too blessed. Cause anytime I make it
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now disabled.
Don't fucking touch me again. Dear God, today is the wrong. Not my concern. I'll teach you a lesson, you prat.
Fall on my enemies. Fall on my enemies. Let the rain fall on my enemies. Fall on my enemies. Yeah, let the rain fall. My enemies. On all of my enemies. Lord, let the rain fall on my enemies. Let it fall on my enemies.
Sweeping the area. Drone, begin a search.
Sure they're still in the area?
Drone, check this area.
Commencing search.
Might as well give it up, mate.
They gotta be somewhere.
Continue searching.
Keep your eyes open.
Call 999.
Bloody blind.
It's like they just vanished.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled.
I've downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
A manual override to the secret entrance? If I get to hack some nodes later, I'm gonna geek out.
I mean, does that not freak anybody else out?
Don't mess with me!
I have a wonky breath.
Arsehole!
Focus on deep breaths, all right, mate?
I needed that. They'll never know what hit us.
Are you a few sandwiches short of a picnic, mate? You're standing too close.
Alright, watch it. The poor bastard's had a tough life. This won't solve any of your problems. I'll never know what
Not interested.
Excuse me, do you want to just...
One of Sabine's, are you? I'll see you downstairs later then.
Look at that. I look a fucking Dabra. Oi, anyone here? Where are the lights at?
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
No, not that. Sabine sent me.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed.
Hello and welcome.
Ah, that's it. I'm reconnected to the
Map L2 BUDDO and R2 button zoom cross
network. Downloading our database, news archives, and oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London. Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
All good question, but if DedSec didn't do the bombings, who did?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton, well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline.
buttons.
But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe their dirty
Button
work.
play. Triangle button show
Come to my terminal.
transcript.
Sabine is requesting a
Directional
video
buttons
call.
press / next category. Circle button back.
Suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley. God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand everyone down.
Holy shit. How did you get out?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition hit would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
These days, DedSec's about as well loved as a French football team. This shit is so cool, but, well, it's kind of a massive risk.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can.
Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit.
Fuck yeah!
We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
Eric Kulkarni, internet celebrity, failed motorcycle license test, Praha was enter, personal motorcycle. Shock. Third, cross but wardrobe, third. First, cross button. Leg wear, cross button, select, back circle button. Shoes, cross button, select.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact. Not to mention...
Right then, let's start with some basic strikes. Hit me, don't be shy. You'll want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. Yes, nice one. You're getting it. Quick, on your feet now. You want to create distance. Nice one! Just like that!
Right. Gear in order? Know enough not to punch yourself in the face or get shot for pulling out a gun too early? Brilliant. I'm working out how we find Zero Day and ruin their day, but I need someone with actual legs to do the legwork. Hope you're ready.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
Okay, cool. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Make no mistake.
You know what's fucked up? Just by stopping to chat with me, they put you on a list. But it doesn't have to be that way.
Are you with DedSec? I know some shit you might want to know too.
Go on.
I was fucking sacked weeks ago. Me and my team. Somehow our bosses were able to replace all 300 of us.
Mate, I'm sorry, that's awful.
Nah, I'm all good, I guess. But I got bare suspicions about this whole thing. We're all qualified professionals, right? Who the fuck did they find to replace all of us like we're nothing?
Right. So, you want DedSec to look into your replacement then?
Exactly. Do me a solid, and I'll repay you sometime.
A tech corporation acting unethically? Sounds out of character, but let's investigate anyway.
Leave it with me. I'll see what I can find out.
Possible
Suspect or suspects reported near your I'm ready to immobilize the target.
All units, we are after the suspect. Civilian is armed. Approach with caution.
DedSec calling. You're up.
Hell yes.
All units, possible suspect or suspects reporting near your location. Received. Let's keep this by the book. All units respond. We have a shooter. This is really fucking...
Control, we have an officer down. Attention. This area will be used for news footage.
Negative. No sign of the target yet.
Control, I've lost sight of the target. Over.
Received. We are in pursuit.
There's our suspect.
I hope this isn't a bad time, but we need your particular skill set for something.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Albion personnel are here to serve the community. Obey them. Do not accept packages from anyone you do not know. Criminals are waiting to prey on your kindness.
Facial recognition is required to keep the citizens of London safe. Obstructing or obscuring your face for any reason is a crime.
Troy, begin a search.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
Target smashed their vehicle over. Location. Investigating. Stand by. Where did they go? Shit.
Total the target's vehicle. Immobilize that vehicle.
Negative. No sign of suspect. Over.
All units force this suspect to stop. Control, we are pursuing the target.
Control. Target is now on foot.